Benefits are just absolutely unreal.
And we all made the decision as a family we were going to go on a spiritual journey.
Let's do fans on, let's just be brave. Let's go team.
I can feel it already. I'm forever grateful for them beds.
Okay. Come on, hurry up.
Just got myself a coffee and then I'm just going to head down to the cryo. I'm going to do the sauna and then 3 minutes in the cryo. I might even try fans on today. The bike ride was absolutely incredible. Coming into Paris, cycling around the Arc de Triomphe and then seeing my family waiting there with a t-shirt on of my dad with all of us as a family saying keep pushing on was just like the cherry on the top of the cake. So we did 280 miles over 4 days. We couldn't have had worse weather. If anyone was going to have the worst time on a bike, it would have been me. My legs and my quads are in absolute agony. I've had the HBOT for about 3 months, so I was cycling, didn't have a clue what I was doing, just like I was out on the road for 3 months. And then I got injured, so my hip by here got jammed. And then I had something at the back of my leg, which was also jammed. I keep pushing on. I'm flat out working and I just need to recover as quick as I can because, yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting back to a little bit more normality. This bike ride has taken over my whole life. I've had loads of messages asking how I get my inflammation down and what actually is the Cryocube. So I'm going to take you with me and talk you through how important the sauna is, why I'm going into the Cryocube and what it actually does for my body. The benefits are just absolutely unreal. So it's 9:30, just getting my trainers on and then we're going to go. When we get back then, I'm going to talk you through the HBOT and how amazing that is. Because at first I was actually thinking like, oh my God, I'm going to be a bit claustrophobic. I don't know what I'm going to do. But it's not even that scary, girls. It's absolutely fine. I put Keris in there yesterday because she hasn't been well. And she did an hour and a half and she was like, wow, this is amazing. So yeah, let's go. So just a little bit of the backstory of the cycle and what I'm doing it for. In January 2025, my dad got diagnosed with adenocarcinoma cancer just after finding a little lump on his neck. So I was in Australia, I was traveling around with my best friends. We knew he wasn't well as such, but literally just a little bit of heartburn. So we didn't think anything of it. And then he went for tests, went for a camera down his throat, couldn't do the camera. It just wouldn't go down. So that was a little bit of alarm bells. This was on the Monday. And then on the Wednesday, I had a phone call at 4 o'clock in the morning from my brother just to say, I'm really sorry to tell you, but we have been to Velindre and they have said to Dad that he has got adenocarcinoma cancer and he's only got 6 months to live with full-blown chemo. So that was like the most devastating thing I have ever experienced in my whole life. I booked a flight from Brisbane, drove straight to the airport and flew home from there. And we all made the decision as a family that my dad wasn't going to go through chemo and that we were going to go on a spiritual journey. Cut a long story short, he wasn't really improving and he was getting a lot worse. Our only option for him was to go to Marie Curie. So we rang Marie Curie on the Friday. Within an hour, they had said they had a bed for him to bring him straight in. So we started on our Marie Curie journey, which was the first time that we had gone through to like medication and that side of things. And he is the strongest man you have ever met. So for him to be in pain, it was like, you know, it was really scary as a daughter trying to not show that you're scared to your dad. Yeah, that was definitely the hardest thing, trying to be strong for someone who needs you to be strong for, who normally, if there's ever an issue, they're strong for you. We were in Marie Curie for 5 weeks. They were absolutely incredible with everything they did, the care that my dad had, the care that we had. The last week of my dad's life, he actually said to us that he was scared and he didn't want to be left and he didn't want to be in the hospital on his own. So we asked the hospice if we could have the recliner chair beds and we would sleep in the hospital with my dad. I'm forever grateful for them beds, like forever grateful. Honestly, you don't even understand how much they meant to us. They gave us so much time in the worst possible place of our life, and they gave us the deepest of conversations. They made us feel so comfortable. And you know, in them quiet moments when it is just you and the person you love, and you have like these conversations, they're priceless. And it's just something which you're never going to get back. We're never going to get dad back. We're never going to get them conversations back. But I'm just so grateful that we actually had them. Sorry, I'm just ordering my Starbucks. Hi, can I get a medium black Americano with an extra shot, please? Yeah, amazing. That's everything, thank you. Thanks. Morning, darling, you okay? Oh, is there a free one?
Quite a few. Did you want to use one?
No, I'll pay for this one and then I'll give the free one to the person behind. Yeah. Thank you, babes. Have a nice day. When we were in the hospital, we talked about fundraising quite a lot with my dad, but sadly he didn't get the chance to be able to. Me and my brother said we will always try and do our best to raise money for Marie Curie. We'll always just try and fundraise for them for the rest of our life, because we're just forever grateful for what they have done for us and my dad as a family, and they were just unbelievable. My brother decided that he wanted to cycle from London to Paris to raise money for Marie Curie and to raise money for the hospital beds. I was like, well, if you're doing that, I'm doing that. Didn't realise how hard it was actually going to be. So this was all very new for me, but I couldn't be more proud of myself and my brother and what we have actually achieved. We have raised £20,300 for Marie Curie. So we're able to provide the hospice with 10 recliner chair beds. Through the whole of my grief for losing my dad for the last year, every single conversation plays in my head are the ones which were in the hospital. My body is in bits, but at the same time, I'm just so grateful for it. I've been injured for the last month, so that's been really tough. And I think the week before the cycle, I had the worst anxiety possible. Like, I was just thinking, I can't do this. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I am really grateful for like my physio, the biohacking, the Cryocube, the Hyperbaric Oxygen Therapy, having the chamber in the house. And I just cannot believe how all of them things really do just sort your body out, and not just for recovery, but like for your skin, for your inflammation, for like just like regulating your nervous system. Obviously, when you've lost someone, you are literally in fight or flight mode. So it's nice to just go into the hyperbaric, which I've got in the house, and just breathe and actually just have a minute to myself to like process things, as well as having so much goodness pumped into your body. When you do all of the biohacking, you're going right down to the root. And I just think like more people need to know about these things, because we're in a generation where we are like living off medication, whereas actually if you research and you go to alternative therapy and like biohacking and the hot and the cold plunge, you can do anything. Like, you can just repair your body in such a better way. It's 11:11. Make a wish. I am so looking forward to this today. You don't even understand. Okay, I'm pulling up. I just thought then, oh my God, I forgot my bikini, but I haven't. It's definitely in the bag. Okay, we're at the cryo. Just gonna go in now. I'm gonna do 30 minutes in the sauna And then we're going to do 3.5 minutes in the Cryocube. Gonna get my bikini on. See you in a sec. Just about to go into the sauna. This is the red light sauna, so it's like more of a dry heat. It works really well with the hyperbaric. So yeah, just gonna go in. Whew, that was so hot. Just gonna grab my robe. We've done 30 minutes. Just gonna go now into the cryo now for 3.5 minutes. Feel like this is gonna be really hard. I can feel it already.
So how are you feeling?
I was alright this morning, and now I'm thinking, right, I just don't know if I'm ready for it, but the only thing that's keeping me going is just knowing that I'm gonna feel good after.
So we'll do 3 minutes today. Fans on.
Yeah, let's do fans on, let's just be brave.
30 seconds in here just to acclimatise, and then we'll go into the taper, and I'll turn the fans off intermittently, and then I'll knock as you turn red.
Perfect.
Okay.
Let's go, team. That was cold. Wow, but that was good. I don't know why I always feel so scared, because it's actually fine. It's definitely easier than a cold plunge. But shit.
Well done, girl.
Yay! I am absolutely freezing cold. I'm just going to jump on the power plate, quick 30 seconds to just really get my blood flowing, get everything moving, and then we're going to go into the red light therapy. Just finishing then in the red light therapy. This helps with inflammation, any scarring, it helps with sleeping, and it helps with improving your joints. The benefits of red light therapy is insane. We're done. That's me done. Do you know what? It always seems so much worse in your head than what it actually is. I feel amazing. So I've got a couple of things now. I've got a couple of running around bits, and then we'll catch back up later at the house because I'm going to do about 90 minutes in the HBOT. So yeah, see you in a sec. Got my jammies on because I need to be comfortable when I'm inside. So first things first, I'm just gonna turn it on. This is where everyone thinks it's scary, but it's actually not that bad. Just gonna get in. Gonna do probably about 1.5 hours because I seriously need as long as I can at here. Okay, and we're done. All you need to do now is start decompressing. So you just turn this little toggle to open. You can hear the air going out, and then the hyperbaric will just start to decompress. Normally takes about 10 minutes. I always just press the sides just to make sure that it's soft enough. And once you can see like little ridges in the material, that's when you can start unzipping. You know, my favourite thing coming out of the hyperbaric is how my skin looks. For some reason, it just has like the most gorgeous glow. I think it's just from the oxygen and the collagen, which is just pumping through. But that is my favourite thing about the hyperbaric. Also, girls, another thing as well, I always thought it was like for men and for training, but actually this is definitely one thing that I never want to get rid of, to be in there and just have like 1.5 hours of just still It's just really, really nice. Just have a bit of time for yourself. Before the cycle, I was doing it every single night. If you can just try and do like 3 times a week, I think it'll just be a massive difference. If you're like postpartum, if you're recovering from surgery, like tummy tuck, lipo, this is amazing and it's going to speed up your recovery. I wish I actually had this after I had my tummy tuck. I am absolutely exhausted, fully recovered. We've been to the cryo, we've been in the sauna, the LED lights, and now HBOT is done. So it's 9:15. I'm going to put a little bit of telly on and I'm going to go to bed. If you've enjoyed today, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Is at Sostylishsoph. I'm very new to YouTube, but I do want to start putting more of this stuff out there. So my YouTube channel is at Sostylishsoph1, and you can follow me on there, and then you can see all of the behind the scenes of stuff which you don't actually see on my Instagram, and like the real side of everything. If you have any questions about anything cryo, give them a message. They're so helpful, so useful, and they'll be able to answer any of your questions. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.